Hello, YouTube. It's your girl, ReligionWinked TV, and my spiritual ears stay. The struggle refund challenge. What in the hell? Yeah, the struggle refund challenge. Before I tell you, Miss Parker, what my struggle refund challenge would be, if I had to get something big from you or anybody else that did me wrong or I feel I need money from, let me read this to you. Please stay tuned to what I believe is my struggle refund challenge. Honey, I could be easily offended by this refund right here. All right. I think it's highway robbery. Shoot. You guys think about what your struggle refund challenge is while I read some information to you and see if it applies, okay? If you're unhappy about poor service, I think we've all been unhappy about poor service before, right? If you paid a person or a business to do a service, for example, you give them a haircut, make a wedding cake, or provide transportation, right? It hasn't been done with care and skill. You can do a couple of things. Ask them to do it again if it's possible, or ask for a discount, because you have to remember, part of the service was consumed, was used, was partaken of, was enjoyed to an extent, right? So then there's separate guidance if you have a problem with work done on your home or garden, a car repair, or a dry cleaner who lost or damaged your clothes. That's different circumstances. But I believe this applies to any event, any promotion, marketing, get-together, functions that goes on in the community and around the world, right? So stay tuned to see what my struggle refund challenge is going to be, and I want you guys to put it down below in the comments. By the way, if this is your first time to this channel, please subscribe. This is ReligionWinked TV, and my spiritual ears stay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, get the service done again, or get part of the refund. The law says you must first give them the option of providing the service again, if possible, for them to do so. But you're legally entitled to go straight. Let me see if I can get you guys over here so I'm not looking two different ways when I read. Okay, let's see. That might be a little better. Alright, so it goes on to say, the law says you must first give them an option of providing the service again, if possible, for them to do so. But you're legally entitled to go straight to getting a discount, right? If any of the following should occur. If it's not possible to get the service done again, go straight to the discount, not the whole refund, because remember, you partook of it, you used some of it, you ate the steak, you ate the chicken, you drank the drink, you drove the car, and stay tuned to see what my struggle refund challenge is, okay? It would take too long to get the service done again, so maybe waiting until the next event, or maybe waiting until the next time you fill up your gas tank, or maybe next time you go out to eat in that particular venue, right? Gas station, restaurant, convention center, wherever you partake of this service. So it goes on to say, it would be very inconvenient for you to get the service done again. Now, with everything, sometimes people don't want you back in their restaurant, don't want to do business with you, depending on your attitude or whatever. But if there's a chance for you to get the service done again, that's an option other than getting a refund. And stay tuned to see what my struggle refund challenge is, y'all. Wow. So it goes on to say, the trader might agree to give you a discount rather than a redo service. Most people would, because sometimes you can't recreate the first go round, you know what I'm saying? And then if the first go round was bad, generally people turn their hearts or their minds off to it. Like, I don't want to go through that again. It's not going to be better than the first time. And generally look to get a refund back. But a lot of people want a full refund, not realizing that you enjoyed some of the services, so it's hard for you to get a full refund. And I'm going to explain to you my situation in a moment. If you told them that the service was good enough when it was done, you don't have the legal right to get it done again or get a discount. If you told them that it was good that night, or if you told them, I'm satisfied with the service, if you told them that night, see, sometimes we wait beyond the refund policy return. You know, if you go to the store, you have 30 days to return it. You wait to 31 days, you're not going to get a refund of your money. You're going to get an exchange. So if you don't notice a problem straight away, it might not be obvious at the time that the service wasn't done to a good standard. You hired a man or van to help you move house and found a broken ornament 3 weeks later. You're entitled to ask for things to be put right for you. If there's damage along the way, you're entitled to ask for it, but the amount of time you wait, there's laws against that as well. So, basically it goes on to say what to say or write. There's certain laws called the Supply of Goods and Services Act 1982. If it's done before October 2015, you can write a letter in that says that reasonable care and skill must be used when providing the service. In my opinion, you did not use reasonable care and skill when you provided this service. I want you to fix the problem. Give me a price reduction, or give me a price reduction. Now, if it was done on or after October 1st, 2015, you can say, the Consumers' Rights Act of 2015 says that the services must be provided with reasonable care and skill. Some people out in the entertainment industry, whatever service or vendor you go to, they have to provide a certain care and a certain skill. Absolutely. And be knowledgeable at what they're doing. And be reasonable with the consumer, of course, as well. And the consumer has to be reasonable when asking for refunds or when asking for an exchange or a do-over of the service provided. So you can say, in my opinion, you do not use reasonable care and skill when you provided this service. If there was anything to complain about that night, when it happens, is the time to put in the complaint, the grievance, or whatever, right? So it also goes on to say, I want you to fix the problem or give me a reduction, one or the other. If they agree to redo the service, arrange a date for it to be completed by. You're legally entitled to have it done within a reasonable amount of time. There are no exact rules for what a reasonable time is, but you could try contacting similar services providers to get an idea of how long it should take, right? So if you're getting a discount, you'll have to agree to the amount with the trader. Now, usually, when you go to a restaurant, eat a steak, and then you bite into it, it's not well done, they usually change that steak out. If you go and eat the whole plate and then say it was cold, you may just get a steak and not the whole plate. You know what I'm saying? Why did you eat it all if you knew it was cold? That's what they're going to say. Why did you keep enjoying it if it was cold, if it didn't turn you on, if it wasn't filling you up, if it didn't satisfy you? Why did you keep eating it? Why do you keep partaking in it, right? So, it goes on to say, and again, if you go to an event or to a show, the amount of time you spend there, the things you do while you're there, that all eats up part of the amount of money that you paid. So we're 9 minutes and 30 seconds in. Let me go ahead and tell you some things you can do. If you still haven't solved your problem this way, let me go ahead and click on this other page here. Solve an ongoing consumer problem with a business or seller. Promoters, retailers, service providers, they are all sellers, okay? So you can make a formal complaint. Now, people would say, what is a formal complaint? Getting on a YouTube video, I don't believe that's a formal complaint. I just think that's clout chasing, acting ignorant, being a damn fool in these YouTube streets just because you have a platform and can do what you want to do. That's not a form. I'm talking all parties involved as far as Maddie, TSVS, that part. I gotta speak on that. You guys did not do a formal complaint. The emails and the texting and the being shysty behind the scenes, that is not a formal complaint. A formal complaint, before contacting the seller, check if they have an official complaints procedure. You can usually find the seller's complaints procedure on their website. Make sure you follow it when you complain. Now, I know some people, went to Miss Parker's website, but I don't believe you filed the formal complaint. I believe you all went over on her YouTube page, got her from 21 up to like 100 that night, poking the bear a little bit, leaving comments so she would get up the next morning and respond. That was not a formal complaint in that situation. Stick with me, guys. I'm gonna let you know what my struggle challenge refund is. If your purchase was financed by a higher purchase or conditional sale, there's ways to deal with that. If you're not happy with the response, you should ask the seller for a final response, sometimes called the letter of deadlock, which will confirm that they haven't been able to resolve your complaint. Ask for a letter of deadlock, y'all. Step 2, check if the seller belongs to a trade association. Did you look up these credentials? Did you check on the seller? Are they a legitimate promoter? Are they a legitimate hairstylist? Are they a legitimate, chef, electrician, plumber, right? So if the seller is a member of a trade association, they might have to follow certain rules. If they have broken the rules, you can get help from the trade association to take your complaint further. So going to other YouTubers with bigger platforms and going to other people who hate people involved, that is not the proper steps and the channels to go to resolve any of your complaints that you may have with anybody you do business with. Sometimes it makes the matters worse. So I'm going to try to wrap it up here, guys. We're going into 13 minutes. I told you these videos I can keep a little shorter, but my spiritual videos, I got to follow the Holy Spirit. Here, I'm just trying not to, prolong you too long, because you guys know what it is with this. So another thing you can do, get in touch with the trade association, explain your situation, and ask if they can advise you on what to do next. 3, ask your card provider or PayPal to help. You might be able to get your money back if you paid by card or PayPal. Now, I know Madison, she was on her video. She said, tell VS to cancel her card. I did a video yesterday, and QI was over here, one of her moderators. I said, QI, tell VS to cancel her card. So if it's about the money, we have options and ways. If it's about the service, we have options and ways of dealing with it, right? So it goes on to say, if you haven't already sent your card provider or PayPal a copy of your complaint letter to the company, send one now. What are you waiting on? Send one now and let them know what response you have. Step 4, check if you can use alternative dispute resolution, ADR. Some sellers belong to an alternative dispute resolution, ADR scheme. Don't deal with no scheme right here, because it's enough scheming going on in these YouTube streets behind the alleged struggle refund, you know what I'm saying, of $213.80. Don't deal with the ADR. Let's see what the scheme is, though. I was just making a joke there, right? Which means they offer a way to solve your problem without going to court. See, people want to go to court now and sue, right? But I bet if these steps was followed, you'd had a better result. You'd be further ahead in your situation. than you are now, and it wouldn't have got this blown out of proportion unless you all involved wanted to be this far blown out of proportion. Now, let me see if there's any other things. Step 5, you make a court claim. You make a court claim. By this time, I believe if it goes to court, the judge is going to say, what the hell are you in front of me for? All these videos, all this noise, ruckus, this, that, and the third, all this poking and prodding, the bear, the sheep, the goats, and all of this other stuff. Remind me of Norbit when the Asian dude threw the spear at Rasputia and hit her in her ass. All this out here, what you doing in front of me? Y'all was trying to play judge and jury and judge. Don't bring it to court now. But these are the steps, guys, you can take if you have a valid claim against anybody you do business with and feel that the service was not done. Now, guys, this is a struggle challenge. It doesn't have to be 15 minutes long, 1-2 minutes long. Struggle refund challenge. God damn it, gas. Every time I go to the gas station and put gas in the car, I don't get my mileage, my miles per gallon. Hell, I want my money back. Let me know what your struggle challenge is. This is ReligionWinked TV, and my spiritual ears stay. Yeah, I love it. YouTube lets you be you, guys. Okay, you want a Bible verse with this? Let me see. Give to Caesar what's Caesar's, and give to God what's God's. See, so many of y'all out here giving Caesar, the promoters thereof, all your money, but when you start giving it to God, you'll eliminate and prevent and escape all of this little drama that goes along with giving your money to Caesar. That's biblical. By the way, give to Caesar what's Caesar's, give to God what's God. And I like to tell people, ain't Caesar dead, so why you still giving your money to him? With that being said, this is ReligionWinked TV, and my spiritual ears stay. Struggle refund challenge. I want my money back for all the damn gas I done put in my car and can't even drive around the block when it's said and done. I know they be robbing me with all these high prices on gas. How dare they offend me like that? Shalom. Y'all be at peace, all right? I hope this was very educational, and the next time you run into, or you know someone who runs into a problem with a business seller, someone who provides goods or services, there are laws and there are steps. If you put your pride aside and begin to follow, the ways of the rest of the world like normal people do, you will prevail. You will overcome a lot. You will get a lot further. Again, this is ReligionWinked TV, and my spiritual ears stay. Thank you, guys. Let me see. What's the name of this again? If you're unhappy about poor service, I think that's what I'm going to title it. # struggle refund challenge. Peace.